TBATE season 2 just dropped, and I genuinely don't know how to feel about that. Like, be honest with yourself right now. When you heard season 2 is coming, were you excited, or were you just sitting there like, they're really doing this again? Because season 1 was, and I say this with love for the source material, a slideshow. Fans were calling it a PowerPoint presentation. Over 11,000 people signed a petition to cancel the anime before season 1 even finished airing. 11,000. That's not hate, that's a movement. And now season 2 is here. Same studio, same Crunchyroll deal, and it's airing right now. So today we're asking the question nobody else wants to ask out loud. Should they have just let TBATE die on screen? Or is season 2 actually the redemption arc this series deserves? Let me set the scene for anyone who somehow missed the chaos. Spring 2025. TBATE anime drops. Fans who read the novel for years sat down to finally see Arthur Lewin come to life. And what did they get? Stiff characters, muted colors, so you get CGI monsters that looked like they belonged in a PS2 cutscene. Reddit was on fire, Twitter was on fire, MyAnimeList had it sitting at a 6.65, and that's being generous. People were comparing it to Solo Leveling and asking how we went from that level of polish to this. The creator himself, like TurtleMe, had to come out and break his silence, not to defend it, but basically to say, I hear you. There were a million moving parts, we're learning. Drop in the chat, did you watch season 1? And if you did, be honest. Did you finish it? Because the fact that we're even having this conversation tells you everything. TBATE the novel, legendary. TBATE the anime season 1, it did damage, real damage. So why is season 2 even happening? Here's what most people don't realize. Even with all that hate, the views were there, the engagement was there. Crunchyroll doesn't greenlight a season 2 for a show people ignored. They greenlight season 2 for a show people couldn't stop talking about, even if what they were saying was, this is terrible. And here's the thing that should actually give you hope. TurtleMe is personally involved as story supervisor and executive producer. The author of the novel is in the room. That's not nothing. The story will be faithful. And the question is whether the animation catches up. Studio A-Cat is back. Yes, I know, but the season 2 trailer dropped in March 2026, and it looks noticeably better, not Solo Leveling better, but better. Arthur's new design with the time skip, the masked swordsman arc up to the potential is there. Tell me in the comments, do you think Studio A-Cat can actually improve? Yes or no? No in between, because season 2 is covering Arthur's adventure arc with Jasmine, and this is where the story really starts to open up. Novel readers know what's coming. And if the animation holds up even halfway decently, this could completely flip the narrative on this adaptation. But let's be real, should they have cancelled it? Here's the argument for canceling. When you deliver a bad product to fans who waited years for this adaptation, you don't get a second chance at a first impression. The damage to the brand is real. A cancellation and reboot with a better studio, like what fans were actually petitioning for, could have been the smarter long game. Look at what happened with Tower of God. Look at how a rushed adaptation can haunt a series for years. But here's the argument against canceling. If season 2 doesn't happen, the story never gets animated past the parts that honestly aren't even the best parts yet. Novel readers will tell you that volumes 3 and 4 of the manhwa are where things get genuinely insane. You cancel now, you never see those arcs animated, ever. There's no clean answer here. And that's exactly why this conversation isn't over. Look, here's where I land. TBATE season 2 shouldn't exist the way season 1 existed. That bar was too low, but the fact that it does exist means there's still a chance, like a real chance. I need for this adaptation to stop being the punchline and start being the comeback story. TurtleMe believes in it. The fans who are still here believe in it, and if season 2 is even 30% better than season 1, the story alone will carry it. But I need to know where you stand. Comment below. Are you watching season 2? Are you giving it a chance, or did season 1 kill it for you completely? Let's actually talk about this. If you're a novel reader who knows what's coming this season, drop a spoiler-free hype comment so anime-only fans know what they're staying for. No spoilers if you're this vibes.